Hey guys, it's me again, and yes, it's been a while. Actually, this video has been just marinating in my desktop because I never got the time or the emotional capacity to actually take the time to record and edit stuff because I was going through a lot, and my house is so fucking loud, so it's very hard for me to take the time to make videos. So I'm taking the time now. I'm sitting in my room in pitch black dark because the light went out and I'm too lazy to replace it. But I'm here to provide. So here we go. As you guys may know from literally every other social media account, I've been really into Riverdale recently, and it is absolutely the most unhinged fucking show I've ever seen. But I think that's why I love it so much, because it makes no goddamn sense, and it just happily takes these characters from 1 to 100, and it's so fucking fun to watch. And I think, once I start making, I get into shows, but that I really like a show a lot when I start making fan art for it, because I actually don't often make fan art for many shows. I don't know why. I guess there's certain characters that I think would be interesting to draw, and I think Riverdale has a lot of characters that have really interesting faces and I guess designs. I hate saying character design because they're real people, they just look like that. But I find it really fun how their faces are. So I know I've been really attached, I guess you could say. Yeah, I've been really attached to characters like Cheryl, FP, and Fred. Those are my 3 favorite characters so far. So I really wanted to draw something for them, because I think Cheryl's relationship with Fred is very sweet, even though it was only I know in season 1 and 2-ish, they kind of sort of touched on their relationship, but it wasn't. I was kind of disappointed that they kind of never continued with it, because to me I feel Cheryl would really imprint on Fred and feel kind of adopt him as her dad. And I think that would just be really sweet, because her family fucking sucks. So I feel she'd kind of feel very welcome into the Andrews family, and she's just constantly, but she would be really close to Fred. Archie would be her brother, but she'd be really close to Fred. So I kind of thought of a little episode thing or idea in my head where Cheryl would notice that Fred is very lonely, because he kind of is, I guess you could say, romantically. And, he probably wouldn't like to admit it because he doesn't want to be a burden, as good old Fred Andrews would be. So she's oh, I want to help you out, because I imagine Cheryl to be really she is, right? She's very nosy. So she, decides to play matchmaker and try to find a soulmate for him. So she kind of goes through every Riverdale parent and kind of asks them questions and shit like that. Just, Cheryl things. And she's damn, there's no one that's perfect for Fred. Everyone's either too awful or boring. And then, she eventually finds out that FP is quite possibly his soulmate. And I don't know why I put so much thought into this, but it was just, I don't know, it was really fun to think about, because I imagine her forging love letters and then stuffing it into their mailboxes. Later on you'll see there's letters, but if you look closely it says on the love letters it says to FP from your darling Fred. It's really, I thought it was really cute and very Cheryl so yeah, she's kind of a little Cupid going around, Riverdale Cupid vixen, but yeah. So that's about that. I really enjoyed how it came out, though. I tried to capture this 1960s kind of almost British, I guess, 1960s British rom-com in a way, but also I tried to capture the original Archie comics kind of line work and boldness that it had. I really love how they drew lips and stuff. Oh my god, the way they drew lips was fantastic. I kind of wanted to draw Cheryl's lips like that. I didn't quite get it, but I'll try again next time, because I definitely want to make more of these, because this was really fun. So yeah, that's that on that. I'd like to talk more about like my little Riverdale ideas, but I don't know. Let me know if you want me to. But let's move on to the topic. What I really wanted to talk about was like basically like YouTube and art, and how for some reason these two things should be like perfect together, but somehow this is like the worst combination lately. Like, you know, as artists, we, you know, when we're stuck on a drawing, when we're having art blocks, or when we just want to have inspiration, we usually look to each other for advice. You know, we say, hey, can you help me out with this, or can you help me out with that? Or we go to different websites. You know, it's either DeviantArt, Tumblr, Twitter, or, you know, YouTube, which is supposed to, you know, when you're an artist and you go on YouTube, you want to find things that inspire you or can motivate you. But unfortunately, it's like lately you kind of have to dig a little deep to find those kind of things. I feel like you find more negativity than anything. So what do I mean by negativity? You know, when I don't mean like, oh, there's a tracer on Instagram, or people reposting artwork without permission, or art jealousy in the community. Like, I'm not talking about stuff like that. Like, stuff like that I think should be called out rightfully, obviously. But what I'm talking about is like when people make stupid ass like fucking like those speed, you know, those artists who put up. See, I'm getting lost in my words because it makes me so irritated when I see stuff like this, because to me it's kind of childish. Like, you know, there's people who literally dedicate a whole art YouTube channel to making speed paints and just talking shit.
You know, we're living in a society. We're supposed to act in a civilized way. Does she care? No. Does anyone ever display the slightest sensitivity over the problems of a fellow individual? No. No. A resounding no.
Like, what the heck? Like, why would you waste your time like that? I mean, I know everyone has a right to make whatever kind of videos they can on YouTube. You know, like, your platform is your platform. But I've noticed a lot of these art YouTubers coming out lately, like, first, some of them can even start off fine, like they make videos, but then they just start directly targeting other artists. Like, I know right now I'm kind of ranting. I don't like making rant videos, but I think this one needs to be talked about, because this is like a fucking epidemic on YouTube, man. Like, it's an epidemic. Like, as of late, there has been like just so many artists, and a lot of young artists, like really getting hooked onto this kind of drama pool. Like, one artist like makes one call out video about one, and then and these videos, like they get around quick, because YouTube loves this shit. They love drama. So these videos get around quick. One artist sees it, another one sees it, and it sucks, because, you know, eventually it becomes a trend, and then everyone wants to make a video about this fucking stupid drama that doesn't need attention, and eventually we're not artists helping each other, we're just the snake eating its own tail. And I think an artist shouldn't have an opinion on another one and they shouldn't share it? No. I don't think you should force yourself to be positive about something that maybe you have a bad feeling about. But it's just like, it becomes an issue when your honest critique about someone becomes an opportunity to just bully them, really. And I feel like a lot of the community, like, lately it just feels like the YouTube art community has become like just one big circle jerk of bullying. It can't be just me seeing this shit. Like, it does not feel welcoming at all. when I think of YouTube, of the YouTube art community, I think of it as just being a joke. It's a big joke, really, to me, because I don't want to sound like I'm pompous or anything, but it just sounds like a joke to me because there's only a few artists that are actually making good bank, I guess you could say. But I'm not hating these artists because they're smart. They're smart because they don't get into this petty ass drama shit that everyone else seems to be getting into. Like, they actually, you know, they make their YouTube money, they make their coins, and then as we say it now, the coins, and you know, they go on their day. But then I just see people either making videos hating that for some reason because they say, oh, they're too fake positive. I've seen videos like that where people criticize them for being fake positive and shit. Like, maybe that's not your cup of tea, I understand, but you really gonna complain that these are the people making bank when all you do on your YouTube video is like talk shit and stuff? Like, come on, man. Even though they're fake positive, they still have more to offer, you know. Namir's fucking talking. Rude. Anyway, they have more to offer than, you know, rant videos and shit. They actually have advice and fun videos, and maybe to you it's cringy, but, you know, their fans like it. Can these people... You see how rude... My walls are so fucking paper thin. That's why I'm on edge today. Alright, anyway. So, as you guys already know, I'm not going to name names because I really don't want to get too into it. I just think it's a great example. But there's recently, I don't even want to say recently, it was like 3 weeks ago, almost a month ago, there was an artist that they posted they posted a picture of their work in progress, and it showed a picture that they traced. And mind you, you know, tracing, that's like taboo in the art community. I don't know why, it's very taboo. It's like, you fucking might as well have killed someone if you trace. Like, everyone just collectively, like, lost their shit over this. I don't know why, because I don't know if I'm wrong in this, but I feel like it wasn't a big deal because it was from an anime of all things. Like, I'm pretty sure the animation company won't fucking be hurt or lose money over that. Like, they'll be fine. I don't know. This is me. If it was like they traced from an independent artist or an independent company, you know, a small company, that would be like, that's fucked up. But it's a fucking goddamn anime. Who cares? To me, you know, that's what I think. I don't know. I personally think that this artist deserved to be questioned for other things. You know, many other things that I think truly deserve to be brought up and criticized. But no, it was the tracing. Like, they said some fucked up shit, this artist. I really did not like what they said. I chose to, you know, I talked a bit about it on Twitter, but I'm digressing. But they said a bunch of shit, and I think that should have been brought to light. But no, it was the tracing that possibly destroyed this person's art career. The tracing. But in my opinion, I don't think it really destroyed their career because they have some dedicated fans. I think they'll be fine. But is it distasteful that they traced directly, like, from an anime and then posted it as a work in progress? Yeah, it was pretty distasteful, but did it really deserve the amount of, like, bullying and tearing down from the entire community? Like, no, it wasn't that serious. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, I think also, like, artists, a lot of them saw that as an opportunity to basically get some AdSense, get some coins. And you can't fucking, come on. You cannot tell me that wasn't the reason why all these artists decided to, like, hop on this train, this hate train. There's another artist that I really like. I think they're a very cool person, this other artist. But they decided to make a whole video calling out the whole tracing thing. And it was, to me, it was kind of disappointing because it's like, dude, you make a lot of better videos than this. You're gonna make one calling out something so petty. It's so petty. And that's kind of what jump-started the rest of the hate. And then more videos came out, and then people just started saying some really deplorable things. Someone like, It was just all this shit that really didn't need to happen. And this is what YouTube is known for too. It's not just the art community. It's like the whole community. Any community you make, it could be like a fucking, I don't know, sand drawing community. They'll fucking find drama out of it, and they will tear an artist down or a creator down until they're no more. And it's over the little shit too. Like, again, I don't like this artist, but I think the stuff that people just chose to be mad about was just really ridiculous. And for me, I talk shit, man. I do talk shit. I do talk shit on my Twitter. I'm not gonna say I'm like perfect, but there's one thing to post a few, like, I don't know, 3 posts about something on Twitter, and then take the time to cut, edit, script a whole video just directly talking shit about an artist. I just think that's such a waste of time and a waste of your platform, man. Like, I hate these gossip artists and shit. It makes me so fucking like, oh man, I just get mad thinking about it. I'm so over it. Because these kinds of like drama channels or whatever, they just latch on to the next drama just to get views and stuff, because that's all they have. But the worst part is that I know, well, I think majority of their audiences are younger artists, and I could tell because some of these people's voices, they sound like damn near children. Some of these people, I think it's ridiculous, because you have what's that other community, the art critique community? They're technically part of the art community, I guess. These people are notorious for rating people's art on YouTube. You didn't even ask these people for their artwork to be rated. You just take it and you put it in a cringe compilation or what fucking ever, and you just tear it down and you make fun of it and you get your views. And some of these people do get very popular off of that, because most of their watchers are younger artists who are probably jealous that these artists have gotten so big and they haven't. And I can guarantee you that. I bet you one keyboard key on my laptop that is the majority of their audience, and that's why they're watching it. Like, do you remember those animation YouTuber reviewers? Like, it was just sick. Like, it was just fucked up that they were doing that. Now you have people targeting, like, any old artist who just happens to maybe... Listen, we're not all perfect. We say some fucked up shit. But we just love picking that one thing and just dragging the artist through the mud. It's ridiculous, and it's very uninviting, especially to younger artists. Like, I can't imagine what it's like being 10 years old and starting art, and then finding this hunk of shit, like, of an art community to go to seek to for help and shit. I think it's okay to have a video or two, maybe ranting a little bit. Maybe you want to bring something to light. Maybe there's a popular artist who's really, really done fucked up shit, and you want to be like, listen guys, I know you love this person, but it's really important that you guys know this. But not when it's straight up just you trying to get your coins, talking shit about artists, because that's what's popular, or that's the new drama of the week. But the worst thing though, like when people make these videos, is that they just say, in the end, they end it all with, I am trying to help you because I love you. Like, no you don't. You don't love this person, you're a jerk. You do not love this person. You're not trying to help them, you're helping yourself, really. It just makes you sound better. It makes you sound less heartless when you say that. How can you help someone when you've destroyed them like that? When you've insulted their artwork, insulted, them as a person. Because this is what they do. A lot of videos, like, they talk shit about artists, but they really, like, be talking shit about their art and their craft. And then you try and say, I'm trying to help you at the end. No, you're not. You're just being mean. And there's no way that's not going to come back to bite you. It will. I don't like what happened to that artist. I don't like that artist, but I don't like what happened to them based off the stupid tracing shit. But this artist was also known for talking shit too. So it's like I said, it's a snake eating its own tail. Like everyone who, if you go that hard on other people and talk shit about them, those fans you have, they're waiting. Some of those people are waiting for you to fuck up, and they're gonna fucking they're gonna tear you apart, and same thing's gonna happen to them. And that's something I've been seeing a lot when I go on YouTube, and sometimes I search up artists and stuff, and I see what has my favorite artist done? Oh no, there's a what's it called? A rant video on them and shit, and then I think, it's important to remember why we all made YouTubes as artists. YouTube channels. I think it's important to remember why as artists we made YouTube channels, because I think we all tend to get lost in the sauce, in the drama sauce. I tend to get into it too a little bit, not gonna lie, but when we first started, I think a lot of us just wanted to share our artwork and maybe give advice or show how we do things and, talk about art stuff. And I think right now as a community or whatever, I think we all have to try and go back to that, to what we originally intended. Because like I said before, many times, it's not a welcoming community. When I was younger and I first started going on YouTube, it was fucking awesome. The art stuff, the art community was very small, pretty much non-existent almost, but it was nice. Even, there was only Mark Crilly and maybe a few people doing, Naruto speed paints. That was pretty much the art community. People doing Naruto speed paints. No one really talked and stuff, but it was nice as a kid because it excited me. I'm like, ooh, this is so cool. Or, they're making speed paints. They're sharing their artwork. That really motivated me to draw more and to make my own videos. And I can't imagine if I was a kid and my introduction to YouTube, the YouTube art community would be oh my god, drama stuff and all this shit. I remember I used to make Jonas Brothers, it was the Jonas Brothers Vocaloid, animations, legit animations. I guess meme animations? Animation memes. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, I used to make that, and I would have not made that if I was 14 years old in 2018. I would have not made that at all, because I would have been too scared of what these other artists would have said about my work, or the critique community. I would have been too scared, and I would have never made it. I can imagine what art is not being made by younger people because of the discouragement. It is so discouraging to see stuff like that. People used to be able to make, whatever cringy art they wanted to without it being put under a microscope, without people tearing it apart and pretending they're art professors or something. Excuse me, these people don't put their art, this is not a classroom. They don't put their art out there for you to grade and tell them what they should improve on. Yeah, it's good to take criticism, but for God's sake, some of us just want to make art, and that's it. We don't want to constantly have to look at our art in a what was that word? I guess in a critical point of view, we just want to make art and share it. So in conclusion, I guess, well, I don't know how to conclude this, but I guess as an adult, the art community on YouTube, it's funny to me, but it's also frustrating. But it's funny because it's literally every month or every week there's some new shit that someone did that everyone wants to talk about, everyone wants to make a video about. But it's just sad to see how young some of these people are and how bitter they are already. Literally every month or week there's some shit going on about an artist who doesn't even deserve all the shit people are giving them. I think my best advice would be for younger artists or beginners, I wouldn't start off on YouTube, I guess. I wouldn't. I don't know, it's just nowadays, this is too much shit, man. I would not start off on YouTube. I think a great place to start might be Tumblr? No, that's a terrible place. DeviantArt, I guess. That's where everyone starts, DeviantArt. Yeah, it's weird now and stuff, but I don't know if the drama has gone to DeviantArt, but that's a good place. Or better yet, I think the best art community and most inviting I've seen is Twitch. That's a really great place, I think, if you want to like interact with people and stuff. But yeah, I really think that's a great place to start. Just don't start on YouTube, or be like me and make sure your videos are titled in a certain way that it won't get attention and don't get involved in the community. Because I know if I word my titles a certain way, it's gonna get attention. That's why I purposely put curse words, or I like write it a certain way, because I don't want people to see my fucking YouTube channel. I hate YouTube. It has the worst people on it ever. I only want certain select people to see my videos. But yeah, like I think a way to, you know, if you want to improve the community, I guess, if you really want a community that isn't like so shitty, I think if you're brave enough, you know, start a YouTube channel and start talking about, I guess, I don't want people who only talk about things you like. Like, if you really like critiquing stuff, I recommend critiquing, you know, big companies, big stuff, things that actually really need that kind of, you know, critical eye. You know, TV shows that are out, and talk about, you know, what it can improve on and stuff like that. I think those videos, and not those videos that are just like, ew, this shows feminism, it's bad. Not those kind of critiques, but, you know, like actual legit critiques on the art style and stuff like that. And, you know, I think stuff like that can improve the community a lot. Like, stop tearing down your local artists, man. They have it hard enough. Start looking at, you know, big companies and stuff that really need to be looked at critically, shows that need to be looked at critically. And I find videos like that tend to have more passion in it. You know, I think we need more every frame a painting-esque kind of like videos. Those things, I miss that guy. Ever since he left, YouTube has been a disaster. But I think we need more stuff like that. And you know what, yeah, it's good to talk about stuff you like more. Like, why not? Why not talk about artists that you find inspiring to you, that inspire you, that make you want to make more art? I think we need more stuff like that. We don't need any more artists being, oops, PC's low. We don't need any more drama and fellow artists being discouraged to make art because of who's gonna make a video on them, you know? But yeah, that's what I think. We need more videos that have heart in them, that have passion. Drama videos, shit talk videos, that doesn't have any passion in it, and it's killing the goddamn community. So yeah, that's how I feel. I hope you listened this far. I do not want to make another video like this, but if I do, I do. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you know, I don't know, learned something. Maybe you could talk about it in the comments. I don't know. But thank you for watching. Bye.